face of Charlotte Tilbury. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all really well. I am so excited for today's video because I am doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. I am Charlotte Tilbury's #1 fan. I think I own like nearly all of her products. I have all of the foundations and so many of her lipsticks. I just adore the packaging, the aesthetic, the glam. I love everything about Charlotte Tilbury. There are some products that I'm like not really that into, but I'm going to be sharing everything with you in today's video. What I love, what I hate, and yeah, be doing a full face of glam for today's video. So I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and please give the video a big thumbs up if you'd like to see more content like this. But yeah, let's get on with the video. When the clips come out, you know I mean business. Okay, so I hate to start the video out on a little bit of a bummer, but I'm going to be obviously starting with primer, and the Wonder Glow primer is the only one that I have, and I'm not going to lie guys, I really don't like this primer. It doesn't do anything, like it doesn't make my makeup last any longer, and it says here it's supposed to turn around the look of tired, dull skin in a beauty flash. To me, it's just like adding a load of gold glitter to your face, and it just feels kind of drying. But we're going to use it anyway because it's the only Charlotte Tilbury primer that I have. I would like to try out her other primers, but hey ho, this is the only one we've got. Rub that glitter in. The only thing I don't like about filming in my dressing room is my mirror is actually behind me, so I can't actually see a thing that I'm doing, so I'm going to be looking in the viewfinder the whole time. By the way, I should note that I have already done my eyebrows because I'm terrible at doing my eyebrows, and yeah, I didn't want to wreck the video by that. So yeah, it's given me a glow. Has it done anything else? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just not my favourite primer. There's nothing wrong with it. If you like a kind of glittery and kind of light primer, then this is the one for you. But I honestly, you can probably even see the kind of glitter on my hands. Like I'm just not sure what it does, to be honest, but you know. How could I do a full face of Charlotte Tilbury without using the Hollywood Flawless filter? This went absolutely viral. Like, I had it in my collection for a while and I was just like, I have that, and I hadn't really used it much, but since it went viral I have discovered my love for it. It really does create like a little bit of a filter for your face. It's great on its own if you want to just use it as a really light coverage foundation for those no makeup days. Great in the summer, but it's also great underneath foundation, and that's what I'm going to be using it for today. Guys, I hope you're happy. I had to actually specifically tan for this video because a lot of my Charlotte Tilbury products are like super dark because I use them for for special occasions when I'm usually super tanned. Oh, I should have done that thing where I did half and half, but I'm just blending it out with my Revolution stippling foundation brush. I find if you have kind of lightweight products like this, it's best to blend out with a brush rather than a beauty blender. You can go in with a beauty blender afterwards, but I just think it, you know, the coverage is quite light already and beauty blenders tend to suck up a little bit of the product. So there we go, here I am looking like the Tin Man, which is my favourite way to look. But yeah, it's just so glowy and it's just fabulous. I mean, I love the e.l.f. one as well. I frequently use both of them. I use the Charlotte Tilbury one more when I'm like glamming up because it's the darkest shade that I have, but I love both equally. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation for my foundation. I have this in the shade 6 Cool. Everything that I use will be linked in the description box down below, along with the colours and shades that I use. So yeah, this is supposed to be quite a light coverage foundation and super hydrating. Here's me like turning over the box trying to see what it says. well, it says a medium coverage, light as air foundation infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid and brightening rose complex. Skin looks more beautiful instantly and over time for a healthy looking glow and brighter, smoother looking complexion. So this has skincare benefits the more you use it, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this every day because I'm not this dark every day. I probably should have got it in a lighter shade. I'm gonna go with the back of the hand trick. The only thing that makes me a bit like sus with this product is the statistics that they put on the back of the bottle. It's like 285% think that their skin looks better, or I don't know, it's like these mad statistics. Like, how can you be more than 100%? It's crazy. But yeah, going with my usual, just dotting it around my face. I only use 1 pump of this. I don't think I need any more. I'll build the coverage up with concealer if I need it. So I'm just going to go with my e.l.f. Beauty Blender. It goes nicely with my flowers, doesn't it? And there we go. I've missed out my under eyes. And guys, I usually do my concealer first nowadays under my eyes, just because I think it looks like it stops the cakiness, like loads of product on your skin, and I find it makes my eyes crease less, but I forgot to do that today. But here we are. Very, very glowy. I love looking like this. I'm not going to lie, I love the skin of this. And does anybody know what happened to Charlotte's Magic Foundation? I mean, this is my usual shade. Look how light that is. But yeah, does anyone know what happened to Charlotte's Magic Foundation? It just disappeared. I feel like the Beautiful Skin one kind of replaced it. I'm not sure. That one used to be a medium coverage as well. So I feel like they are very, very similar, but I don't know. Let me know if you know. I nearly just had an absolute heart attack. So I wanted to use this, this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. I thought this was a concealer. But anyway, I opened it like from the bottom, like that. And then it opened and there was nothing in it. I was like, they've sent me something with nothing in it, how disgusting. And then I realised that I opened it upside down. I had to lift the little thing for it to come out. But yeah, I saw this online and I thought this was supposed to be like a kind of like thicker under eye cover up concealer. However, this says it says a micro powder. Micro powder. Pressed powder. What would I need a tiny powder like this for? What a waste of money. Shall I see if it's any different? No, it's literally just a pressed powder. What's the point in that? I thought I'd ordered the under eye concealer. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Right, anyway, I have got the Magic Away liquid concealer. This is in the shade 3. I also have it in the fairest shade as well for when I'm pale. This is quite good. I like it. I just really hate these little spongy head things. They really annoy me. I haven't used this one before because I haven't been this dark since I got it. I usually just use my pale one. This is, Is there any product in this? I'm just going to dab it on under my eyes. Oh god, I really hate this applicator. I feel like I just don't... It's not very precise where you put it with this. But yeah, I think it gives a nice finish under the eyes. Like, it does cover my dark circles. Guys, look at the puffiness under my eyes just now. I am absolutely shattered. I'm not sleeping lately for some reason, but it's covered the dark circles quite well, and the powder will blur out. So we're going to go in with contour now, or bronzer, whatever. I have 2 things for this. I've got the Easy Contour Wand, and I also have the Beautiful Skin bronzer. I've used this before. I really like the colour. Think that the applicator's a bit annoying, but I don't know, these sponge applicators seem to be everywhere lately. But I haven't used this yet. I've had it for a few months and not used it yet. So let's give this one a go, I think. Okay, so I don't really know what happened to my audio, but basically here is the bronzer. It kind of looks like a powder at like first glance, but I'm just taking my brush and kind of dipping it in, and it is kind of like a cream. Very natural, really easy to blend. I probably got a shade too light, to be honest, but you know what? I will use it when I'm pale. But yeah, just stippling it in, and it's super blendable and natural. It's creating a really nice kind of shadow on my cheek here. Such an easy product to use, and you know what, I really do think it's worth the price. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with the contour stick as well, just to add a little bit more colour because I am tanned, and I've got the both of them in a lighter shade. But again, this is super blendable. I'm not really a fan of the applicator, but it is definitely worth the money. It's a super luxurious product and it's super easy to work with. Definitely great if you're new to kind of cream bronzers and stuff like that. I even took it down my nose and it literally blended out in seconds. Great for a really quick makeup routine. Then I just went in with my cream blush. This is in the shade Pinkgasm. I love this. I hate the applicator again, but the blush is such a pretty colour, and again, super easy to blend out. I'm just using my Revolution Super Dewy blending stippling brush, and it blends out so nice and creates a really nice kind of flushed natural look. Okay, just put another layer of blush on, just because when you put the powder on, you know, it goes away a little bit. Liquid highlighter. Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I've had this for years. Look at the disgusting packaging. Like, I've really had this for a good amount of time. It's so dirty. Look at it. It's just a mess. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, the colour is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but it just gets in such a mess. I actually just go in, like, take a bit off my finger. It just explodes. Like, that's it turned off, and it just pumps out product. It's got its own mind of its own. But every time I use this, it just gets everywhere, and that's why I don't like the applicators. But I just get some on my finger and just dab it on where I need it. But guys, I have actually stopped using that light wand. There's loads of product left in it, but it happened from the first time I used it, so that was a bit annoying. It's such a shame because it gives such a lovely glow, such a lovely colour. Back it goes into its container for another few years. I think this one's getting a bit hard to blend because it's out of date. Well, not out of date, but it's not, you know, like, it's not its best. Put it that way. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a liquid highlight kind of girl, but I thought I'd use it just because I have it, and we're doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. To set my under eyes, I'm of course going to go in with the Airbrush Flawless powder. Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. For some reason I find that really hard to say. And I'm just going to put it under my eyes and in my kind of T-zone. But look at that. It's like blurred, my under eyes. Can you see that? It just looks amazing. And I'm not going to lie, I've repurchased this so many times. I know it's expensive, but it's just the best. Like, the best powder ever. Like, it really does set your makeup, and it doesn't make it look cakey either when you have to kind of top it up, if you have to kind of top it up during the day. I just love it. I just absolutely adore it. So there we go. Just looks... Look at that, it's just glowing on my cheeks. I look like I've been sun-kissed. And for the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Magic Powder. I know that I'm probably doing this the opposite way around. Like, people would probably use this on the eyes as a baking powder, but guys, I hate baking. I just think it looks so cakey, and it really settles into fine lines and wrinkles. So yeah, I never bake, and I'm nearly out of this powder. Really nearly out of this powder. It's ridiculous. Oh god. Oh, mum's calling. Okay, I'm back. My mum just called me. I've just took some of the magic powder and I'm just going to buff it all over in a light layer on my face, just to kind of set everything down, because it's very glowy. Just like that. And all done. Literally, that's it. Now I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I'm going to be using this is in light. I should probably get a medium shade as well for when I'm tanned. But I'm just going to do a bit of bronzer with my big old Ted Baker brush. But yeah, I think I definitely need to buy like different shades for when I'm like tanned and not tanned. Like I do it with foundations. I've just never done it with like bronzing and blush and stuff. I've just never seen the impact of it, but now that I'm kind of getting more into my makeup, I noticed that the bronze isn't as dark as I want it to be. Like it's not as like defined, if you know what I mean. And then I'm just gonna get the bronze shade again and take it down my nose and into to sculpt out my nose a little bit more. Gosh, this base is looking so pretty. I think this is the best it's ever looked. I've never done like a full face of Charlotte Tilbury like this. Like, look at it. So pretty. I love base makeup. Like eyeshadow is okay, but base makeup, that's where it's at. Then I'm going to go in with the Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic blush. This is in the shade Pillow Talk for my blush, and I'm just going to get it on this. Like, I don't have a good blush for this, I'm not going to lie. It's quite like powdery, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to, I've got way too much on this brush. Let's just puff it out. Just add a little bit more colour. I'm going to take it over the top of my nose as well, because we all know I love the sunburnt look. And that's done. Then going in with the Film Star Bronze and Glow again, I'm going to go in with the highlight and just pop it on the tops of my cheeks here. I mean, that highlight is already ridiculous, isn't it? And I'm back to looking like the Tin Man. Being as I'm all glammed, I am going to go in with eyeshadow. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my eyeshadow yet. I used this one in my last video, my festive makeup video. I used the Exaggerize palette. So I think I'm going to use my little Pillow Talk palette of pops. I might use like the matte shade in the Exaggerize palette and kind of blend the two together. So I'm just going to start off by getting like a bronzer in the crease of my eye, just to kind of start the look off. Slightly wing it out. Then I'm going to just stick with the same brush and go into the Exaggerize palette and get this matte shade here. And just take it right into my crease and slightly up and smoked. Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows are so pigmented, it's unreal. And then I'm just going to get this really light white shade and pop it on the innermost corner of my eye. Then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette of pops. Pillow Talk Luxury palette of pops, and I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade here. This is a shimmer, and I'm just going to put it on the outside corner of my eye. Then I'm going to get this little pink shade here of the Luxury palette of pops, the top one, and this is the Enhance shade, and I'm going to just put it on my finger, I think, and just put it in the centre of my lid. I love how all of her shadows blend so nicely together, and they're just so... And then finally getting this prime shade here on the pencil brush and really put it in the centre of my eye here, like the corner of my eye. Before I go and put my lashes and my mascara on, let's put some lipstick on. And I have quite a wide selection of lipsticks here. I don't know which one to pick. I have this new one. Which is the Duchess, which is a really, really beautiful pink shade. I might do a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick swatches, but I think I'm going to go in with this one. I know I used it in my last video, but I just love this colour. It's just the prettiest pink colour. I'll be back in a sec with my lashes on. So guys, here is the final look. I am so happy with it. I think I look super glam for a Thursday afternoon. But yeah, I really, really like it. I love Charlotte Tilbury products. And I'll come in close so you can see the base. Like, look at that glow. Looking very healthy and sun-kissed. Not that it's like -1 degrees outside. But yeah, I really like the eyes as well. Super shimmery, and I love the kind of rose goldy pink shades. But unfortunately guys, that is the end of the video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know your favourite Charlotte Tilbury products down below, and let me know your video recommendations as well. I'm always happy to hear them. But for now, that's all from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!